Morning guys, a beautiful Monday morning here. Actually, weather's a bit dicey outside, so we're in the office today. Now, thank you for your online support. There's been some great feedback and great questions back to us. And I wanted to cover off on what the most popular ones were of that, and also talk about what we've been doing with our clients. So the major topic that I'm talking about this morning is valuations. Right now, in the investing world, that can make or break a purchase or the next property acquisition. So I suppose there's two reasons why we would get a valuation. The first one is when we're purchasing a property, naturally the banks need to value what they think it's worth, so it's safe for them to lend their money to us. The second point is I would get a valuation when I'm looking at extracting some equity out for my next investment purchase, right? Now, we know in the valuation world with lenders that it can go high or low depending on what sort of day they're having and what sort of market they're valuing in, right? So I sat down with a client a few weeks ago, and he was looking at extracting some equity from his principal place of residence, right? And he believed that his property was worth around about $600,000, right? Now, his first valuation came in at around $530,000. Now, he definitely thought that was low. So we've got two options there at that stage. One, we can accept that valuation and extract what equity there is out of that property. Or number two, we can say, no, we're not happy with that valuation. We're going to another lender and we're going to get another valuation, and hopefully that comes in higher, right? Now, the second valuation blew both of our minds away. It came in at a whopping $120,000 higher than the first valuation, which is amazing. And I've rarely seen that in my time in property. So what that meant was that was an extra $80,000 to $90,000 that he could use for his next investment purchase. So we were able to then sit down, strategize what it was that he was going to purchase, and then we'll head off to the property, to the market soon. So what does that mean in terms of tips for valuers or tips for valuations for you as a property investor or just simply a homeowner? Number one is that you need to understand what your property is worth in the current market, right? And do your research around that so you know what you would expect the valuation to come in at. Number two is the valuer or the valuation sometimes determines your lender. Right, now, most people just go with a lender that they're comfortable with, or someone that they know and they've had a coffee with the bank manager, etc. But we've got no alliances here to say, well, if a valuation comes in 100K different or 50K different, then that's the decision we would make to choose the lender who's associated with that valuation and not the one that we've previously dealt with the most, right? And that's really key. The third part and the final part is, in all of this, you need a really good, solid, sophisticated broker that's in your corner that's going to think outside the box and look for different options and different ways for you to get the best result as a property investor, right? So if you're sitting there, guys, thinking, yeah, I've got some equity in my property, or I may have some equity there that I can extract, and you're wondering about the next step and what road you're going to take in regards to your next purchase, you and I need to sit down and have a chat about that. Have a great day.